2014-2015 series. Crowned this morning as series champions, Fiji up against the hosts England for third place. They last met in Tokyo when Fiji won by 33 points to 19. What a pulsating match that was. And we can expect no less here with England in front of their home crowd. And here are the teams. Well, there's a dream team that's selected in each and every tournament, and who wouldn't want the likes of Kunatani and Rawatha, that amongst the top try scorers in the tournament, Kolinisau, the top point scorer. But for England, they will have to do it here without their captain Tom Mitchell, who was injured in the semi-finals of the Cup earlier on today. Norton and Bowen will have to step up once more as the ball is carried out onto the centre spot there. Here come the teams. England led, not for the first time this season, by Phil Burgess, but it's Fiji that will want to claim that centre ground and offer a little word of prayer for guidance and inspiration. It's been a marvellous year for the Fijians, and messages for their families back home, led of course and coached by Englishman Ben Ryan. And England want to finish this tournament on a high. Just a note, Tom Mitchell, he suffered a leg fracture earlier on today, and we certainly wish him well. Scott Hastings, former Watsonians, Scotland and British Lion, joins me in commentary for this one, for what will be the final match for both of us of this very long season, Scott.
Yeah, very much so, but one to whet the appetite with Fiji. Well, it's their opportunity to celebrate what is great about Sevens rugby in this third-fourth playoff, having won the title, the Sevens World Series. For England, they're playing in front of the home crowd. They're right here at Twickenham. They'll want to finish with a bang.
Fiji have won 4 Cup finals this season. England, the 4th team to win the title this year, and they achieved that in Tokyo, and they've qualified. They were the team nominated to qualify for GB for the Rio Olympics. And Warwick Lemaire, formerly with New Zealand, now of England. He wears 10. This is the stand-in captain, Phil Burgess, but he's no stand-in. He's a standout player. Calling on after the tackle in Fiji. We'll see some fireworks, I wonder, from the Fijians in their final appearance on the Sevens stage for this year.
Well, eagerness between these two teams as the early errors come in. When I was just casting my mind back to the Cup quarterfinals in Hong Kong, when England were denied victory in the corner, Fiji winning on that occasion by 14 points to 12 and moving on. England are a team under the coach Simon Amer who can almost outthink Fiji in the way they can stifle the way that they play. So it's very much in the balance, this particular game.
Yeah, it's Simon Amer against Ben Ryan, isn't it? Playing the mind games. No mind games here though. Ways goes Samanatha Rawatha for a corner. Norton, what a brilliant try-saving tackle that was from the England speedster Dan Norton.
Well, you would have put your money on Rawatha coming across, but look how well Norton tracked down the Fijian on the far side. Look at that, dip below, hit the waist, textbook tackle from Dan Norton. Superb from the English flyer.
Celebrating 50 tournaments here in London this weekend, Dan Norton. Tom Bowen looks to get away from the Fijian defence. Giving chase is Olasea Kolinisau. Norton, having praised him to the heavens here, Dan Norton. What he does best is run in tries. Just couldn't quite hang on or latch on to that pass.
Well, the accuracy, that was what was missing. Tom Bowen did really well to get on the outside track. Look at the quick feet from Bowen. That's Kolinisau. He chased him all the way. Out he goes. Kolinisau comes across the Fijian captain. The pass, well, it was on the left hand. If you can get one hand to it, you can get two hands to it. Frustration for Norton, frustration for England. That was an opportunity.
And Dan Norton knows it. They don't come too often against the Fijians. Newly crowned series champions, Ruatha. Now then, Norton, where is he? He'll have to do it again. Ruatha keeps an eye out and aims directly for Dan Norton this time, but it's the Iceman, Isake Katonimbao, who rounds under the posts for a marvellous goal created by Osea Kolinisau initially. Savanatha Ruatha took it up and Katonimbao finished it off.
Yeah, Ruatha on the wide outside channel, but it was the angle of the support running. Look inside here, the angle that Katonimbao took. Ruatha stepped his man, but on the inside track he read the angle brilliantly. And in seven-a-side rugby, when you're backing up like that, you can polish off the tries. That particular pass stuck for Fiji. For England's Dan Norton, he spilt it, and that is the fine lines of margins within those seven-a-side games.
It's great to see the Fijian supporters in Fiji corner over here to our left. They've been in fine voice all day, and none more so than when they defeated South Africa this morning in the quarterfinals of the Cup to claim the HSBC Sevens World Series for this year. England might have the final say. Tom Bowen giving chase is the Fijian number 8, Nasila Sila. But his best efforts appear to have been in vain, as Federico Anselmi consults with the assistant referees.
Well, there's the response and there's the reaction. Tom Bowen was put on his backside when Savanatha Ruatha ran up the touchline previously to lay on the try for Katonimbao. But that's the way you respond as a rugby player.
Warwick Lemur from the far touchline. That's a huge kick. Not quite on the mark.
Well, speaking to Carl Tanana earlier on, this is one player who's really impressed since his introduction into this England Sevens team. He got the bit between the teeth there and he got the ball over the line. Both these teams absolutely giving it the full Monty.
Well, it's a testament to the fitness of both teams at the end of a very long weekend, coming on the back of a very tough tournament in Glasgow. The final day played in the rain last Sunday. Kolinisau to Katonimbao. Out it comes again to Ruatha. Norton is there. Not this time though. Dancing down the touchline. But Ruatha just put his little toe in touch. Should have cut his toenails this morning, Scott.
I was going to say, Fijians don't have little toes, do they? They certainly pack a punch. But Ruatha, the step again. And this is a great example of the way both these teams are playing down the touchlines. Well, it was tight. Didn't quite see it there, but he got a lick of the paint.
That was a close call, certainly.
So we're certainly getting the reactions, aren't we? The way that both these teams are playing the full width of this Twickenham pitch.
England finished the Glasgow tournament last week in third place. Fiji, of course, the cup winners. Tremendous rivalry between these two teams, particularly so now that Ben Ryan, the former England coach, is coach of Fiji. Konatani reaching out for that one, couldn't quite gather. Nasila Sila, in football terms, puts his foot on the ball. Lovely offload to Semi Konatani. And that's not where it was meant to go. Burgess cuts it out. Lemur to Jeff Williams. Dan Norton back on the narrow side, finding Charlie Hayter. Young man impressed Simon Amo whilst coach at London Scottish. De Carpentier from Worcester over the 10-metre line. Burgess digs it out for Hayter. Norton to Williams. He's got Tom Bowen on his shoulder. Good defence again. No quarter asked and no quarter given. Exceptional work there by Dan Norton. Oh, Lamer has sparked out. There's an illegal challenge off the ball.
First of all, let's take the try, because England were brilliant. Sensational play by them to tease the defence out, and that is a red card for the Fijian up beside Domalailai.
I don't think the card has been pulled out as yet, but Domalailai knows, I think, that his game is over. The conversion is a brilliant one from Charlie Hayter.
Yeah, let me
That's the focus of attention at the moment.
Yeah, sorry, let me just correct that. I don't know if we've seen the colour of the card, but for me, that is a red card. Let's have a wee look at this challenge. He was completely wiped off the ball.
The microphone is open, I don't know which one.
Well, I don't know if he's going up the tunnel. I'm just trying to see where Domalailai.
Well, Lamer is back on his feet and smiling. Okay, so Lamer is off for an head injury assessment, but in the meantime, confirmation of the score: Fiji 7, England 12 at half-time.
The only thing in defence, which is really my main thing, it's a bit like, do you remember why? Then being cautious. I want us that winger, whoever's on the end there, to have confidence to go this, and in threes, we'll be fine and we'll score points. It's easy to be the person making that shot from the inside. Yeah, to the moment we're getting ourselves over there, and we're just getting a little bit kind of not too certain. So get ourselves over there. Norris, you happy with that? Mark's happy with that? Jeff, go get them. Steps inside the two's going to finish off. 2 minutes with 6 men. Here's a challenge. Score a try in those next 2 minutes. That'll take the clock down and we'll take the lead. It's their kick-off. Rodwell's not on the field at the moment, so they'll kick to Carpentier. So it'll be over there, on the 5, okay? So win it, work hard in that contact area, keep the ball with 6 men, Senga up, let's play out. There we go, 7 minutes left in the season. Come on. You want to take it? Let's go. 70 good. You're going to play 9 attacks, 10 in the
So let's have another look here. Carpentier with a try. We just missed the challenge, but we can confirm that it was a yellow card for the Fijian number 1 up beside Domalailai, which means that Fiji will be down to 6 men for the opening 2 minutes of the second half.
Well, it was interesting listening to Ben Ryan there. Imperturbability, calmness under the pressure. Look at the challenge that he's given his Fijian team. Go and score a try. You're down to 6 men. So a really important kickoff, which is poor execution.
Wow, my goodness me. We heard Ben Ryan anticipate where the kick was going to go, but he's been given a gift here.
Who's going to be the magician in the Fijian side to unlock this English defence?
Semi Kunatani culling this out. Out it goes to that man Rawatha once again. That's a huge contest, isn't it, between Norton and Rawatha. Lovely offload though from Rawatha. Finding Ravuvu now in midfield. Kunatani to Katonimbao, looking for a second try. Ben Ryan wanting his team to score first in the second half. Sleight of hand from Nasila Sila. That's Rawatha once more rolling towards that England try line. There it is in the background, inviting Osea culling this out. Round the narrow side, ducks it down. The flag stays down on the far side, but again, referee Anselmi will consult. Majority decision.
Try, yes or no? Try.
Yes. Good try.
Well, that's what you call diligent play from the Fijians. They concentrated there, and then that man, their captain, Osea Kalinasau, He can sniff a try down the sides, and that's enough to square the scores at 12 apiece.
And he's been an inspirational captain this season in the championship winning season for Ben Ryan, as Hosea Kolinisau. By his own admission, he wasn't the most disciplined in the past, but Ben Ryan has given him responsibility. He's accepted that responsibility, and Fiji lead by 2 and by 14 to 12, courtesy of that brilliant try and excellent conversion.
Well, the way they pulled the 7 defenders out and down this little channel, they sucked it in, but Kolinisau, because the threat was out wide, but Kolinisau goes down the corner. Dan Norton exposed there, should have had the shutout there.
Fiji back to the full complement of 7. In goes the miscreant Apisai Domalailai.
Well, that's perhaps going to be the pivotal moment there.
Very wastes no time at all. He wears 10. He's the replacement on for Fiji. Kolinisau in full flight, a change of direction, bringing in Ravuvu. Lovely hands to Sarisoni. Very easy away. He won't get there himself, but that man, Savanatha Rawatha, will.
Well, the backup is extraordinary from Fiji. Their belief in each other's ability, the knowledge, the understanding that they're in support. Ben Ryan has said that these are an exceptional bunch of athletes. They believe in each other. What is so important is they back each other up. So crucial in sevens. They're getting through the whole. England are making all the tackles, but it's just the support plays, the support lines. Marcus Watson here, but look at this. Always looking for the support play, and the hands are good, and so is the try scorer.
Deep breath from Ravuvu again. He bisects the post. Well, he's been practicing his kicking in recent times, has Batimo Ravuvu.
How crucial have the last 2 conversions been for Fiji? It pulls them 2 scores away from England. What is the response from the English Sevens team?
Alex Gray to launch this attack. Scragged by Domalailai. He'll have to be careful where he puts his hands. De Carpentier to Dan Bibi. Just come onto the field. It's a Charlie Hayter. Carpentier goes in. Advantage England. They trail by 9 points with just under 3 minutes to go. Marcus Watson, he of the dancing feet. Watson, almost gets away. That's the cruelest tackle of all. You think you're in the clear, and in a split second, your nose is in the dirt.
Oh, what a tackle by Batimo Ravuvu. He absolutely targeted. Look at this. He knew exactly what he was doing to tap the ankles of the flying Englishman, Marcus Watson. I think he scored one of the best tries of the tournament against New Zealand earlier on today. But that one, he just couldn't get away. The belief systems are in place for this Fijian team.
21 to 12. It's going to be a Fijian throw-in. Amanoni Nasila Sila.
No. Wait.
Clock has been stopped. And Federico Anselmi, you noticed a few times today that he insists on the players being on the mark. And Fiji
11 blinds up.
want to make a replacement here.
Well, Fiji have got an opportunity to go from deep. They will as well. They'll attack this England team. They'll try and stretch them once again with their positiveness of play.
Fiji, one of the teams that commits the most mistakes and most errors, but they still have the class to come out on top. Marcus Watson is back there inside his own half, shovels it on to Tom Bibi. Rodwell, good hands from Rodwell. Warwick Limmer back on the field, no worse for that illegal tackle on him at the end of the first half. Very well they tackled. Minute 45 remaining, and England need 2 scores. One might come here. Dan Norton, a little goose step, standing up the Fijian defence for a split second, but they were there in numbers to cover. Sila Kolinisau.
Oh, wonderful defence there from Sia Kolinisau. He just shepherded the England flyer. Look at this. Used the touchline as the extra defender. The fast feet of England. England's flyer forced him into making the kick and chip. Just Kolinisau, there he is there. Just uses the touchline as that extra defender, as so many rugby players are taught and coached in this wonderful game.
Sila carried the ball over his own try line, so it'll be a scrum 5 to England. They need to score here and get the ball back in play.
England really have to score immediately from this put-in, perhaps turning down the conversion at the same time.
That's a good call, Scott. Charlie Hayter on the angle, again looking for Norton, slips. A turnover for Fiji. Kolinisau might have a clear run in here to head him off at the pass. Bibi, this is Sila looking to split the England defence, but this is Josiah Winnie. A winning combination for Fiji. 26-12 with less than a half a minute to go, and the Blue Wiggers are in raptures.
It's this natural ability to offload and read the play that is so good about these teams and these players. Nasila just ran into that gap, knowing that the support was there. Kolinisau was on the outside. He was always going to stretch this England defence. But when Nasila picked up the ball, he ran through it, Rodwell and Bibi. But he'd made his decision beforehand because he knew on the supporting angle was Rasungi.
Flying Fijian is over in the corner, and the Fiji have clinched third spot here at the Marriott Sevens in 2015. They defeated the host nation England with a final scoreline which reads 26-12.
Well, it's congratulations to